Good afternoon, good morning everyone. Welcome to Wake Up Call Tuesday the 15th of June. It's an absolute pleasure to have your company. Now, with it being Tuesday, what we're going to do is we're going to dive straight in. We kicked off an incredible members week yesterday even, running into this week here. And this is where we've gone over lots of different goodies that you're going to be getting, things that you're going to be achieving, lots of different things. But what we are going to do is continue that through today, but let's dive straight in and tell you what we've got planned within today on Crafters TV. Now, we are going to be having a masterclass later on with Ben and Debbie. This is all about our flower forming. So if you are new to us, then this is going to be a perfect opportunity not only to get hints and tips how to actually create your flowers, but then of course actually to get some nice bundles when it comes to actual flower forming dies, as well as the accessories too. What I will be doing is it is one of my picks, so we're going to be having a look at that when it comes to Wake Up Call. Then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having a look at what's coming up in Launch Party. Now, we have got 2 new launches today on Crafters TV. 2 are what I've picked and we're going to feature on Wake Up Call this morning / afternoon. So we are going to go back to masterclass being 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time. Then what we're going to do is we are then going to be having a look at Launch Party. Launch Party, of course, being 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern time or 11 a.m. Pacific time. The launch is all about our brand new Spectrum Noir acrylic paint pens. And then we've also got a brand new craft kit, which is all about cute characters that pop up. But what we do need someone to do is pop up and lead the way throughout the show. It's not just myself. He's come back for a second day with me, and it's Ben. Hey, Ben.
Hello. Make it sound like I was, coerced into coming back. Please, not another day with him. No, I'm glad to be back, because I tell you what, if today is anything like it was yesterday, it is going to be fantastic. And unless you didn't see any of it yesterday, you will already know that it is the second day of Members Week. So many reasons to watch us. If you're a member of Club Inspire, you will know that all this week we are offering double points on all of your purchases. We're giving you the opportunity to pick up 3 for 2 deals on things like your adhesives, on your cardstock, on things like your Gemini accessories as well. And we are bringing you some amazing deals each and every day. Not least, if you spend £10 or $10 or indeed €10 on each and every order, we will be giving you a free gift. Today's free gift is the Crafters Inspiration Magazine issue 30. This will get automatically added into your cart every order, which is the brilliant thing about this. So you don't have to worry about automatically adding it in. It will go in there for you when you check out, when you spend £10 or $10 right throughout the day today. And remember, it's a different gift each and every day of Members Week. And again, the double points runs throughout the whole week as well. So plenty of reasons to get shopping. And like Craig has said, so many reasons to shop today. Brand new launches, masterclass, launch party, lots to get excited about. And I know already a lot of you are having a little look ahead to some of the deals that we've got coming up and some of the new launches as well. It's going to be an exciting day, isn't it?
It is. The other thing we're also going to be doing is get as well, a couple of weeks ago when I done that scrapbook page, my Nan and Grandad, you guys absolutely loved that. It's like a little segment where I can just use whatever I like. I can use whatever I like within round about 10 minutes and we come up with something. So what we're going to do here in the UK, you guys stateside, it's Father's Day this Sunday, the 20th. So we are going to spend around about 10 minutes and we're going to come up with a lovely little card that you might want to give to your dad, your stepdad, your uncle, your granddad, anyone that's been a father figure in your life as well. Now it is something that as much as I can use whatever I want, be no surprise, I have kind of gone along the lines of our products, because I just find that our products say it and show it best. But then of course my craft room is jam-packed full of Crafters Companion stuff, so that is what we're going to be doing later on in the show as well. So if you want a monochromatic, kind of masculine, elegant feel little card, that's what we're going to be doing very, very shortly. But what you could be doing on top of the card, if you want, is be adding some flowers, because some of us guys do like flowers as well. This is what we're going to be focusing on when it comes to Masterclass. 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. This is all about our Crafter's Companion. This one here we're looking at, this is our Crafter's Companion Spring Foam Flower Selection. 60 elements in total with this one here. You've got the dies, you've got little stems, stencils that you can make bigger flowers as well. You've even got this gorgeous, cute little, you can see this here, you can see at the bottom it creates like a little wee bouquet bucket at the bottom there for you to then create your own little floral display if you so wish. £42 here in the UK, $53 for you guys stateside. Platinum, £33.60 or $42.40 for you guys stateside if you are in the platinum as well. So very much spring theme with the style of the flowers. Now each of the flowers have all got a specific name, but you know what, you can do and call them and shape them and colour them whichever way you like. You don't have to go by the theme of the name of the die. But then we've got spring, so we're going to bring in some winter because you can absolutely use them and theme them to be spring-like as well as summer if you want. This is the Crafter's Companion Winter Foam Flower Collection. 27 elements in total with these ones here. Now both this one as well as the spring is the best deal yet when it comes to these ones. And I have to say as well, it's limited stock when it comes to the winter one because it's always been a popular one as well. Taking a glance at the sort of thing you could be creating here, having that autumn kind of wreath if you so wish. But this one is the Crafter's Companion Winter Foam Flower Collection. This is 27 elements in total. £23 here in the UK, $29 for you guys stateside. But if you are platinum, £18.40 or $23.20 for you guys stateside as well. Everything that I'm showing you as well is throughout the show, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. That is Masterclass with Debbie and Ben. What we're then going to be doing is we're going to be having a look at a launch and launch party, which is also with Debbie and Ben as well. And this is our brand new Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Now look at the gorgeous colours here. 16 elements, 16 pens in total. £25 here in the UK, $32 for you guys stateside. Platinum, and a brand new launch, Spectrum Noir acrylic marker collection, £20. $25.60. Now as you peruse along the colour lines, so these are our new blendable water-based acrylic pen markers. Now you can be doing these in multiple surfaces, ceramic, glass, stone, fabric, plastic, wood, metal, rubber, leather. They are even certified non-toxic as well, so they're safe to use for everyone within the family, and you can then be doing all your different home decor and that as well. Don't know about you guys stateside. Here in the UK for a wee while now, we've got a huge trend of people going out and picking up stones on their walk, on the beach, in the countryside, and then doing little doodles and artwork on them, and then just leaving them somewhere, going out for another walk and just leaving them, just because. And then other people will come along, take pictures, share it on social media. You maybe pick up another blank stone or a pebble, do your own design. Perfect, absolutely perfect by using these acrylic paint markers. So these are what's coming up in launch party. I am going to be doing a little bit of doodling myself. I done a little bit of doodling last night on a Slate cup coaster. Managed to get a blank one, and we're going to do a little bit of colouring as well when it comes to that one here. But as I say, it is of course your ceramic, glass, stone, plastic, fabric, wood, metal, rubber, leather, as well as your cardstock as well. So that is that one there when it comes to Spectrum Noir. Then we're going to go one more into this one here, and this is all about our subs box. So this is our craft kit. This is our new one. So this one here, whew, bit bright there, Blinded by the Light, cracking song when it comes to the weekend. Blinding light indeed. Tell you what, you're going to see it just coming up in a moment, so let me tell you about that. Pop out character craft kit. Now if you're familiar with the craft kit, this one here specifically has got over 210 elements included when it comes to this one. I know, you heard Ben there saying wow. Wow indeed. If you are keeping track of the numbers, this one is number 37. So if you like to keep track on them, it's 37. Makes a minimum of 24 cards because you get the card blanks and envelopes included. But because you've got your dies and because you've got the stamps to create the pop-out character, that means you look after them, they're going to last you a lifetime. You can do them with all your other cardstock and card blanks if you so wish. Now, £24, $24.99 for you guys stateside, but platinum $19.99 or $19.99 for you guys stateside. So it's a nice one just to add on into, of course, your crafty box stash if you want to, either for yourself or for a little gift as well. Works out really, really well. Now, when it comes to all of these ones, everything I have shown you so far is over that £10, $10, €10 threshold. So you know what that means. If you don't, then the main man himself is going to tell you a little bit of a surprise that might actually be a surprise to you if you didn't see yesterday.
Surprise! Yeah, each and every day this week during Club Inspire Members Week, we're giving you a free gift. So if you spend £10 or $10, you'll get a free gift automatically added into your basket. And it's a different gift each day, which is the brilliant thing. So you can come back, spend £10 or $10 each day and get a free gift. This free gift today is the Crafters Inspiration Magazine issue 30. And you'll know that these always come with free goodies. Inside this one, you have got your interchangeable sentiments die. You've got a 15-piece Lee Holland stamp set. You've got an embossing folder. You've got 300 plus downloadable elements as well. And of course, all of the inspiration that you want to get in the magazine as well. 72 creative makes within here, but you're getting that for absolutely zilch, nothing, nada, nix if you're shopping and spending £10 or $10 with us today. And as I say, that automatically gets added into your basket as well. So make sure you get shopping, pick up all of those goodies because it's a great time to shop. And here's the other thing as well, if you're not yet a Club Inspire member, now is the time to be joining because it's free to do. If you go to our website, you'll see the link. You literally have to fill in a couple of details, as I say, completely free to do. And then once you've signed up, you'll automatically get 250 points to get you started. And you'll get 20% off your first order as well. So if it's your first order today, the platinum prices that you're seeing on screen, they will be applicable to you for your first purchase. So it's a really, really brilliant time to take advantage and join Club Inspire today. And of course, you'll get a whole host of other benefits as you continue to shop with us because you'll get points as you shop. And of course, more points you get, the more savings you make as well. Lots of people already tuned in. Charlotte's in from Tennessee. Fran's in from Maryland. Patty says hello. Good morning, everyone from Michigan. Janet H from Pennsylvania. Evangeline is in from Guam. Marsha says hello, Craig and Lord Ben from Ohio. Good morning. I love that, Lord Ben. Maybe one day. Aisha says, good morning, Craig and the CC crew. Checking in from New Jersey to get a first look at the new Spectrum Noir markers. I have a feeling that they are going to be hot property today. Gilmore saying, good morning from Michigan. Hi, Craig, Ben and team. And Jen is in from Massachusetts. Lots of you as well already telling me that you're in, you've got the markers. Congratulations, as people begin to wake up across the pond and latch on to the fact that we've got brand new acrylic markers, brand new craft kit as well. They will be flying out the door, so it's always good to get in early and get those goodies before everybody else. Get those comments coming in, any questions that you've got as well. The thing is, if you are shopping with us today and you are thinking, hang on a minute, I ain't got any storage. Well, we have, as our Get It Got It good deal. Yeah, all this week, launched this yesterday and this runs through this week, or whilst stocks last. It is a totally Tiffany buddy bag deal. You are going to be getting a whole host of storage from the Sarah through the Terry. You've got Monica, Teresa, Barbara and Sue. Particularly nice as well because we've got the specific bags there for things like your markers. So you might be wanting to get those acrylic markers today and pop those into your bags. The Monica there again, great for your tape dispensers if you've got ribbons. Basically, you've got a little bag there for everything. So if it's storage you're after, if it's ways of being able to take your crafty goodies, maybe around to a friend's house to do some crafting, this is a great got it good deal. £23 or $33 is the deal on that, and that is your deal this week, or as I say, whilst stocks last. It is going to be, as I say, a fabulous day today. Lots of you loving the chat about the colouring on the rocks, by the way. That's quite a big thing here in the UK. Let us know if that is a thing in the US as well. My daughter's school did a thing, I think it was maybe a couple of months ago now, where they were encouraging people to make those little pebbles and draw their own designs on them, and they had like a little snake, and so you could add your stone. to the snake, and the snake just got bigger and bigger around our village, and it was so lovely. It's such a lovely idea, that, Craig, isn't it?
It really is, because what it's doing is it's giving you your own personality stamp on each rock. So as you said with your daughter, with her classmates or her friends or whoever wants to continue joining that, all these individual ones have got your own artistic personality on each of them. Completely different designs. It's a lovely, lovely idea as well. Just very, very quickly, let's answer one question on them before we come to them. Gilmore on YouTube, are these permanent? Yes, because you can put them outside, you know, with all these different things, you know, with the stones, with the rocks, anything like that. They're waterproof. They need to be, because they are obviously the incredible, incredible acrylic paints. Spectrum Noir, so you expect nothing less from the quality, but we'll go over that in a lot more detail later on in the show of Wake Up Call. But what we are going to be doing, and this is something that you could decorate maybe like your glass jars if you want to use in the acrylic paints once you've used your flower forming, and that is of course our Spectrum Noir. Got it on the brain, Ben.
So excited, he can't stop thinking about it.
No. Crafter's Companion Spring Foam Flower Selection. Who put all these F's in that? Crafter's Companion Spring Foam Flower Selection with 60 elements. Now, £42.53 for you guys stateside. However, everyone that's in Platinum, you're going to be paying £42 or $53. These ones here are best price yet on both of the collection, and the spring is 30% off, and it works out. The winter ones that we're going to be showing you is 40% off. So we'll focus on the spring ones for now, and we will demo within this section using the springtime ones. But let's have a look at the flowers. So I think what we'll do is, before we go into demo, I'll show you the springtime flowers with a few samples. Then I'll show you the winter flowers with a few samples, and then we'll come back and we'll do a little bit of demo and using the springtime ones. But this is what you are going to be getting here. This is the Pretty Peony for this one. Now we've done something a little bit different here, and you do get your flower dies that you can see at the bottom just here. But what we decided to do is to bring in larger flowers, Ben, but to do them on a stencil. So instead of doing them with dies, which increases the cost, of course, which it will do, by doing them as individual stencils, it means then that all that you need to do is quickly draw around. And because it's our flower forming foam, if you do have an electric die cut machine, you know, a Cameo, a scan and cut, anything like that, you're using the right mat, you'll be able to cut them using the blades. But you were putting that one in, and then the thing is as well, because you're going to be creating and forming your flowers, when you do come to cut them out, you don't have to be overly precise, because, well, do you know something? You're going to be shaping them anyway, so you'll easily carve out and manipulate out the different rough edges, should you have any. That's the Pretty Peony. Then we've got Wild Poppy here. Now at the start, I did say that obviously they all have their own specific names, this one being Delicate Crocus. But these can be anything you want. Yeah. You don't have to shape them for, like this one here, tulip blooms. You don't have to shape them like tulips. You can start to create your own flowers, your own shapes, your own designs. This one is the Elegant Ranunculus.
What's it called?
Ranunculus. On that one. Vibrant Dianthus.
Hey, he's nailing these, isn't he?
On this
You've been
one
practicing.
Here. And Hydrangea Garden on this one here.
It's like being in the studio with Alan Titchmarsh.
Now, you know what I'm like? And I always say when I write things down phonetically, can I just prove nothing has been written down phonetically? So I am quite chuffed that I said Elegant Ranunculus.
Oh, he's tried to do it a second time and he's ruined it. Oh, no.
Without the aid of phonetical
writing. It was very
writing.
good.
But let's have a look at some of the things that you could be doing. Having a think of any container-wise that you get, instead of popping it into the rubbish or the trash, have a look to see where you can recycle them. This is where your Spectrum Noir, our acrylic paints, these are going to bring all of your upcycling, recycling to a whole new dimension here, because you can easily start to create your own designs, your decor designs on anything like this, such as plastic. But this is what we're focusing on here within the flowers. little springtime, autumn time, winter time wreaths, because although these are the spring foam flowers, you can absolutely colour theme them to be winter time if you want. Now, we did have a little bit of good news yesterday when it comes to weddings at the moment are allowed more people than we were. So, you know, your bridesmaids or, of course, page girls or all page girls, that's page boys. Craig, bridesmaids. The girl that walks down the aisle and... Not the bride, no.
Flower girl.
Flower girl.
Dear.
Page boy, flower girl.
Yeah.
Now you could be creating all the little hair bands that you can see on this one here if you so wish to. But then maybe you just want to decorate your cards. Very, very simplistic in the card design, but popping a few of the crocuses on. Or why not go to town that we can see on this one?
Yeah.
This one is absolutely fantastic, being the hydrangea garden set within this one here. And this is where the eye is fully focused on the flowers, a little bit of subtle detail on the back, but not a lot to it whatsoever. And that's the great thing with them. All of the crafting, the time, and the dedication is all spent on the flowers, and then you get to then just pop them onto something really simplistic. Or if you want to create a real in-depth background card, you can do. But then what we can start to do is maybe even incorporate some of the winter ones. Now this one being the winter set that we've got on these ones here. So within the winter set, this is where you've got 40% off on the winter ones. £23, $29, or for platinum,
that's ridiculous, that price.
£18.40, $23.20 for what I'm away to show you now. So you've got your holly and your berries as well. Now all of our flower forming dies, you can cut your card and paper and any other material that you would use your dies with. But equally, what you can still do is you can always cut your foam with your normal dies as well. So if you've got flower dies at home, even although they may not say for the flower forming, you can still use them. Now, straight away, you're thinking of autumn time. You're thinking of the hedgehogs underneath all the autumn leaves, you know, just burrowed away, you know, just getting ready to just crawl out and go for its little walk at night time, and just, you know, all these cute things that you would think of in the autumn time.
It's a harvest festival as well.
Yeah, it really is. But then you can see how step by step you can create some smaller flowers here within this one there. This one being the rose. And then on this one, what we've got here is this is where you can start to create your pine cone. Now the brown is the pine cone. The yellow, that goes to show that if you use some of your coloured foam, you could be easily making it as a flower if you want. So mix it up, cut them out and play. Simply play and see what you come up with all the different designs. The winter ones, you don't get the stencils with them, it's all about the dies. So you can see there that you can really, at that price as well, simply for the winter ones, you know, if you can, always fully aware not everyone can reach for full collections as such. If you can go for both of them, then you can start to bring them together, tie them together. Go for the springtime, you get that lovely little bouquet box that you can then create. What about a winter box that you can do as well? Little peonies, you know, the holly leaves just popping out. And simply creating something like this. Elongated card.
Yeah.
How elegant is that is.
And again, like you said, I just don't think you're going to go too far wrong with these, because you think about how many times we use flowers in our crafts. I mean, these are sets that you'll just come back to time and time again. And particularly this, the winter kit for $18.40 or $23.20 it's almost like a try me price for a full bundle, isn't it, really?
It is, Ben, it is. And once again, I just want to point out that if you happen to find that maybe flower forming's not for you, remember, use them with your normal cards and paper as well. You absolutely can. Thing with the flower forming as well, at Christmas time, we make and give / make and sell more cards at Christmas time than any other time of the year. Similar to things like wedding invites, you want to keep them very, very simplistic and very quick. Because trust me, you'll get fed up after a while of doing the repetitiveness. Now with the flower forming, you get that enjoyment of creating the flowers, shaping the flowers, playing with the flowers, and then pop them onto a simple card. You're going to make so many in uber quick time, and that's what you want with Christmas cards. So I thought what we'll do, Ben, is we'll bring in the pretty peonies here, And you can start to mix and match all the different sizes that you get within the sets. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use at least one of them anyway. And I've taken some of the pink foam that's coming up within Masterclass as well. So if you are looking to start flower forming, or maybe that you're even looking to top up when it comes to foam and that, it is a masterclass which is all about step-by-step tuitions and tutorials that Debbie will go over with you. You can 100% stock up on any of the additional foams and that you need.
How many folds are you cutting through there?
So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 folds within this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to pop it on. Same plate configuration, plastic, magnetic, and then top plate. I'm going to run it through. I know it will definitely cut 6. Do you know what? We'll go for it as well. We'll try 7. If you want to know more about the Gemini Junior, you know, we went in and over it in great detail, both myself and Sarah, yesterday on Crafters TV. So go back and have a look at that. But do you know what? Look at that.
Oh, no problem.
8 layers.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Now, the more layers, the more compact it'll be, so you will need to spend a little bit of time separating them. You know, it's not any great difficulty separating them.
Yeah.
Peel them away, get your pokey tool in, or blast a very light bit of heat over the top from your heat tool.
Yeah.
And then that will start to separate them.
It's one thing I think I want to have a go at, because I've done, you know, I've used our jigsaw dies on there. I had a bit of go at decoupage, done some hunky-dory bits and pieces, but the flower forming always looks a lot of fun, and it looks very achievable, even if you've never done it before.
Yeah, it is. It really, really is. It's one of those that gets really, really addictive. Now, craft iron, travel iron, home iron, you know by now I always use this specific one that I always do, but again, you can be using your home iron. Relatively high heat. The higher the heat, the quicker it's going to form up, and then more manipulating that you can do with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my tweezers for this. What I usually do with my little iron, whether it's a travel iron or that, I usually put a little bit of hot glue on the back bend, pop it onto my glass mat, keeps it steady, and then all that I need to do is just prise it off afterwards, and then it comes away. But I've not got a lot of time here, so I'm not going to worry about doing that now.
That's a specific craft iron, is it?
So this is a specific craft iron.
Oh, okay.
You know the adhesive, there's no point hiding it. You know the adhesive companies that I use, that it's neighbours to us, just through Newcastle, staying local, sticks to it. It's not one, because I get asked this time and time again, it's not one that's still in circulation now.
Okay.
But a travel iron, a home iron, a craft iron, if you can find them on your search engines and all that sort of stuff.
Well, like you say, how many people have got an iron at home? Like Sarah always uses like a normal iron, doesn't she? So
she does.
Put it, what you say, put that up to its highest heat, yeah?
Yes, this one is on the highest heat. Now what I'm doing is I'm just pressing it on. Again, the longer you leave it, the more it's going to curl up. Yeah. Then what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to then pull all the petals in. Nothing specific, I'm just overlaying them. Then I'm going to bring in our, what do you call it, Ben?
Oh, finger toboggan. Yeah.
And then
what do you call it?
A
clog. Oh, that was it. A clog.
A clog.
A finger toboggan.
Yeah. And I'm going to go back and forwards, and it's the friction. You've got the lines going in one direction on the mat, and you've got the lines going in the opposite direction on the finger toboggan. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is roll back and forwards. This distresses it, and it stretches it even more. Yeah. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with one of my ball tools, specifically designed for our flower forming. And what I'm going to do is I've popped it over one of the petals, and I'm rolling my thumbs back and forwards. Yeah. But what I'm doing is I'm keeping the end really, really natural. So I'm keeping it the distressed look. What we're doing is we're starting to create an open petal. The smaller the ball tool end, the smaller the close cut petal will be. The larger the ball tool, the more open it's going to be. And then, as I said at the start, what you can do is you can die cut all of these with the one flower size and use that one, or start to mix and match. Use a couple of layers of your large flowers, a couple of layers of your medium, a couple of layers of your small, if you so wish. It's entirely up to you. This has, to me, got to be the easiest craft to grasp, and that is the fact of you don't need to be perfect.
No.
In actual fact, you don't want to be perfect. You tear the petals, leave it. You rip the petals off. What you do is just attach it with your glue gun at the end of your flower forming, because nothing is perfect when it comes to petals in nature. So we've gone from that we can see here to very, it's very light, you know.
Yeah,
words
so
can't
real.
describe how light that it is. So what we're going to do is let's do a couple more. I'm going to do another two very quickly to give us 3. And what I'll do is I'll assemble one when it comes to the pretty peony, Ben.
Loads of love coming in from this. Must say hello to Lydia, who's a new viewer from Moscow, watching on YouTube. Good morning from Maine, says Lee. I'm excited about the new Spectrum Noir paint markers. They're coming up a little bit later on. Who am I kidding, says Lee. I'm excited about everything. Evangeline's happy today as well. She's received her Sarah buddy bags, quilting rulers and a few more goodies. And Deborah says, good morning all from New York City. Whoop, whoop. Loving these foam flowers, especially the peonies. And this is a good question from Victoria on YouTube. It says, hello all, how many layers can I cut with the MIDI, please? So I suppose this is referring to the foam flowers again. Will it be the same?
So the Gemini Mini, 100% 6 layers.
Yep.
So because it's the Mini, it's the same for the MIDI. You'll
Yep.
be able to at least do 6 layers. Do you know what? I'm more than confident that you'll be able to do more than that as well.
Yeah.
Because it's the same pressure within the MIDI/Mini as you get with your junior large Gemini. It's just hand cranked, of course. So 100% 6 layers, which is going to cut down the time on creating the flowers. You just need to shape them.
Yeah.
But do you know what? Give it a shot as well. What I would always say with any die cutting, any slight resistance, stop. Take out a couple of layers.
Yeah.
But if you find that it's going to go through with relative ease, then keep going, and it's going to cut down the time.
Sandra just said on YouTube, I usually cut flowers with my Mini and it can cut 8 layers.
8 layers they would go.
Yeah, my personal trick is to layer the colours, then you know when you have them separated. That is a good idea.
That is an
Clever.
absolute stonking idea.
Good one, that, isn't it?
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
Really good way to know if you have completely separated them, because sometimes you do find it's like, is that too thick? Is that 2 layers? Is it only the 1 layer?
Yeah.
So that's a really good idea, that one, Sandra.
Hey, keep the good ideas coming. Any more questions and comments as well? And by the way, just looking at these flowers, I'm thinking that these would be perfect for your random crafts of kindness, which we've got coming back for you tomorrow here on Wake Up Call. And we're after more of your stories, because we've obviously chatted about the flowers today. We've been chatting as well, lots of chat in the socials about the stones, using the acrylic markers to decorate those stones, and it seems to be quite a big trend in the USA as well, you know, decorating up stones, hiding them, then encouraging people to go and find them and then re-hide them. So again, all these kind of like random crafts of kindness, these are the stories that we're after, and we would love to feature your story tomorrow. I was chatting about this on my Facebook page actually yesterday. Have you crafted recently? It doesn't even have to be recently. If you've crafted just because, if you've done something nice for a stranger, nice for a family member, just because you wanted to, let us know about that story, how you brightened someone's day. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Send in your stories, send in your pictures as well, please, and we will feature those on the Wake Up Call tomorrow. It's always lovely to hear how your skills in the world of craft can put a smile on somebody else's face.
Fab. Right, let's finish this off. So what I've done is I've taken the 3 petals that we can see here, and I'm using my pokey tool, and I'm using the mat that comes with your ball tools. And what I'm doing is I'm popping my pokey tool into the center here. Then what I've done is I've taken my stamens that we've got here. Now I've already fed these ones through. I've taken 4 white stamens, which gives me 8 because we folded them over. And then I'm going to lift this one up, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed the stamen wire all the way through the hole that I've created. So let's get that back in and feed it through again. So finding that hole, working our way through. Once you've got it through, all that you need to do is you then pull it, and you pull it as far or as, proud as you want it to be. So if you want to really pull it in so it's really hiding within the middle, you can do. If you want it proud within the centre, you can. Now, in between each layer, you can either use your hot glue, or what I like to do is I like to keep them free flowing and only use the hot glue for the back of the stamen. And then once that's dried, what that will do is that will then secure the stamen into the centre. It's going to hold all the petals, and then you're just going to chop all these bits off at the back here.
Yeah.
And then there is just one flower using one of the die sizes that you can see within here. That one being the Pretty Peony, and it's part of the springtime flowers that you can see here. So that is one of the 60 elements that you've got included. £42 here in the UK, $53 for you guys stateside. However, platinum, £33.60 or $42.40 for you guys stateside. That is all of the dies and stencils you get there, including that really lovely little stencil box of the Posy box that you can create nice little bouquets with.
It's a good day to be shopping with us again. Day 2 of Members Week, and actually a great day to be trying out a new craft, potentially giving this a go if you've not done it before. The saving that you're making is phenomenal. 50 bonus points coming up as well on the Gemini Mini, which I'll just talk about in a few moments' time. But if you want to go for that collection, as far as the flower forming is concerned, it will allow you to get your free gift as well. £10 or $10 is all you need to spend on each order. We will pop issue 30 of the Crafters Inspiration magazine into your basket. That goes in automatically, which is just brilliant. Now, as well as your flower forming, you may be looking for a machine to use, and we've already chatted about the Mini. You guys have been chatting about the Mini in the socials, being a great little machine to use, particularly with your flower forming. And we've got the Mini on the show again today. We kind of launched this yesterday, if you like. We've got some great deals on the machines which are running through the week. The Midi was so popular that it sold out on the first day, but thankfully we do have the Mini available for you as well. And we've already heard, in the comments that you guys have been sending us, how many layers you can cut through with this brilliant little machine. When you think of our machines here at Crafters TV, you think about the pressure that you can get, and that's the kind of pressure that you can still get with your Mini, as we've heard, cutting through 8 layers of your foam. If you're looking for a great little machine, maybe to complement your Gemini Junior, maybe to complement your Gemini machine, or maybe you're just looking for your first machine, your first kind of go-to machine where you don't want to spend a huge amount of money, this is absolutely brilliant because again, it's lightweight. It's easy to travel around with you. You've got the little suckers there on the bottom as well, so it's nice and sturdy, but you're going to get that pressure of the cut. You're going to get the pressure of the emboss as well. And it's so simple to use, because literally that is it as far as your, well, not even plate combinations. You get a folder to pop in your dies. You get a little shim in there as well. So when you're using your 2D embossing folders, just to help through there as well. And your 3D embossing folders just go through as is. It's so simple to use. It's so super versatile. And the deal on this today, again, is fantastic for the fact that if you're a Platinum member, you're only paying £23.99 or $35.96. You're going to get 50 bonus points as well. Plus you'll get double points on this too, and you get a free storage bag with it as well. So in all essence, this is a brilliant day to be shopping. It is the best time to be going for any of the machines, particularly the Mini. If you want to pop that into your basket today, as I say, it's double points on everything across the week, so £23.99 or $35.96, and as well as double points on that, you'll get the 50 bonus points added on top as well. Absolutely perfect, love it. Loads of you were chatting about the Mini, particularly for crafting with the kids. I think somebody was saying yesterday they just bought it for their granddaughter. So brilliant for that, but it's a great little machine to go for as well to complement those bigger electronic machines. It's a great week to grab it. Make sure you don't miss out on that deal. Keep those comments coming in. I know Craig is having a look at your comments as well. If you want to get social with us, you can get in touch with us on Facebook and on YouTube as well. But let's go back over to the creative part of the studio and see what Mr. Craig is up to next.
We will do indeed. Just a lot of love coming in for the Gemini Mini, so we will be using it briefly within this demo and then later on in Wake Up Call. But here we go. So this is a little segment. What we're doing is trying to give you an idea of maybe something that's upcoming. It doesn't need to necessarily be that way. However, the other week I done the scrapbook page with my nan and granddad, and then this week here in the UK, and you guys stateside, it's Father's Day. So what we've done is we've done this segment where for this one we're going to do a Father's Day card. I have the luxury to use whatever I like.
Whoa!
However, because I just adore our products and it surrounds me at home, what I've done is I picked out some of my favourite products from our range as well. So many you will in fact actually have all of these ones here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go along a very luxurious look. We're going to keep it relatively small in the fact it's going to be 5x7, and then we're going to go for some of our gold cardstock, some of our black cardstock, and then what we're going to do as well, Ben, is we're going to use our 3D embossing folder, which is our lavish leopard print.
Oh, yes.
Then what we're going to be doing is we're going to come along with our gold gilding wax. And the reason I've chosen that one is because sometimes some people, and I have read this, you tend to feel that leopard print as a design is more feminine. You think
really?
of your blacks with your pinks and that sort of kind. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to come along with a design and kind of annihilate that thought.
Annihilate
that thought.
It's a bit violent.
And let you think, right, where else can I use it within, you know, the meals, if you want to. That's exactly what we're going to do.
I'm going to annihilate that thought, yeah.
Going to annihilate it. So my card blank is 5x7.
Yeah.
My gold layer is 6 3/4 by 4 3/4.
Okay.
Black layer is 6.5 by 4.5. And then what I've done is I've taken another piece of black cardstock, 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. And then this is where I'm going to bring in the 3D embossing folder, Ben. So we're going to bring this one in, and then using the base cutting plate and then our plastic, our magnetic, I'm going to run this through. But what I want to do is I want to really make the 3D emboss really powerful. So I'm going to add in my metal shim as well. And that's really going to push all of that 3D-ness really to the heart, to the core of the background that we're going to be creating. And what I'll also do when we come along with the gilding wax is, boy, it's going to make it stand out big time when it comes to the design.
You'll have to share with us on the socials as well your ideas for Father's Day, what you're going to be doing for your dads, and maybe later on in the week you can send some of your pictures through as well as to some of your Father's Day
too right.
mates. We would love to see those. You can send your pictures, of course, to the usual email address. But yeah, let us know what's going on Father's Day this Sunday. What you got planned?
Yeah, it will be so nice because I'll actually be home to see my stepdad, so that'll be nice.
Any grand plans?
I don't think so. He will probably cook because he loves cooking.
What, on Father's Day?
Yeah, oh, John loves cooking. In actual fact, because it'll be, I'll arrive home round about lunchtime on the Sunday.
Oh, you timed that perfectly, haven't you?
I would not be surprised if he has something like a barbecue or something organised. Because he loves barbecuing, but he just loves cooking in general.
So even on a day when he's allowed to put his feet up, he's going to be doing the cooking.
Yeah. Because he never puts his feet up, he never sits down. Certainly now that they've got Clemmy, their puppy.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
maybe you should offer to do the cooking. Maybe you could go along with some ingredients and then just get in there when you arrive and get cooking, rattling those pots and pans in the kitchen.
There are so many times that I've offered to cook. He said, no, it's fine, it's okay, I'll do it. Because he does. He genuinely loves being in the kitchen.
Is that because your cooking's no good or his is really good?
No, it's because his is really good. Or his cooking's really good. So is my mum's, but John's is really good. Does a mean barbecue.
Ooh, I don't know what the weather's like on Sunday.
Well, that's it. I know.
Barbecue weather.
Apparently it's meant to be downhill from after today.
Oh, you're joking me.
No.
I suppose particularly in Scotland as well.
Well, that's it,
The rain will be down again. I don't know what my lot have got planned for me on Father's Day. Breakfast in bed usually I get. That's usually quite nice. So
do you get socks?
Eh?
Do you get socks, or is that just at Christmas and birthdays?
Do you know what? I don't really know what I get on Father's Day. Yeah, socks and pants normally Christmas. Father's Day. I'm not actually sure. Normally the kids will craft me something. I'll get something handmade, which I'll try and dig those out when I go home and put it on the socials for you and show you some of the things that the kids have made me over the years, because I keep them in a little memory box. So yeah, I'll get something no doubt handcrafted. I might get some sort of breakfast in bed.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it'd be all right. And aside from that, I don't really know. Just nice to hang out with the gang on Father's Day, really.
Too true.
You know, it's just nice to be with the family, isn't it?
Well, I got John his gift the other day.
Oh, yeah?
And I made his card the other day, so I will share that on my social media next week.
Good stuff.
Once he's got it.
Yeah. Maybe I should craft a card for my dad.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Maybe I should do that for
Give him this one.
Well, the thing is, do you know, and I was about to say this, with Father's Day, because now I'm a dad, I always think, like, oh, it's all about me. I'm going to get loads of cards and presents. And it's like, yeah, but you've still got a dad as well, Ben, so you've got to make sure you do something, yeah. I've still got a few days. Still got a few days.
Still
That's
got a
lovely.
few days, yeah.
That is gorgeous.
Now, that one there, that gold that we used was the Empire gold. And I really went to town on the layering, but because I added the metal shim, what it done is it pushed all of that incredible depth even more, and it really makes the gold stand out on the top layers. But even like the second and third layer as well, that the gilding wax just penetrates all the way through, and it gives you that incredible look. So what I'm going to do now is let's have a look. So I've not got kitchen blue roll / kitchen roll seems to keep disappearing. So let's use just a baby wipe, and then what I'm going to have to do is dry that off.
Tracy!
Dry that off. There we go. It's dried now. So what I can then do is come along using my tape runner.
That's brilliant.
So we're going to go in here and here. So if I come in, I'm knocking my display over already. This can then go onto a piece of gold, which is 4x6, and that can go on here. So if I lay that one on there, and then what I'm going to do is if I bring in my main layer here, see how it looks nice, it looks well, but what I want to do is I want to really push that black further into the background.
Yeah.
So this is going to stand out even more. So I've brought some of our vellum in, and I've cut that to a smidge smaller than the black layer.
Yeah.
And then it gives that a grey sort of tone, but still getting some of that black to pop through. So what I'm going to do, this is my tip, in order to hide the adhesive onto vellum, one of many tips, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my vellum where I want to. If needed, to hold it into place, I've put a tiny, tiny little bit of adhesive.
Love it.
And that's holding it into place. Then what I can do is position this where I want to. So that's great, that's there, want it there. What I can then do is come along, because I only put a tiny bit of adhesive, take it off, and I now know where to pop my adhesive without it being seen. So I can follow the background of the embossed layer, come back in, and I know that that adhesive won't be seen around the edge.
Top tip.
Because it's been hidden on the back. So that's one top tip as to how you can then hide it. So there's that one. And then what we're going to do to finish this one off, I'm going to come in here. Now I've got another bit of vellum. What I should have, and I did have, but it's disappeared, I need to cut a strip of black again. So let me double check. So this one, the vellum is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. So what I'm going to do, Ben, is if I come in here, so basically the height of it really, I want that to be 1/4 inch bigger, like all my mats and layers are, or most of them. But then what I want is the width of it, which is 3 3/4. I want it to be the same. I don't actually want a matten layer all the way around. I want a matten layer at the top and bottom, but not at the side.
Got you.
And that's because when we come to layer it on, what that will do is that will come to the edge
Ah, got ya.
and meet just nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that here. Now, if you got the box number 2 of our Year of Crafts alphabet, then I've taken the die set here with the alphabet and I've die cut the word Dad. I've done it in black and I have done it in gold and I've created a shadow.
Yep.
So we have got the word Dad
Perfect.
into place here. Now, equally, if you want to make them bigger, remember our left fold alphabets we had on yesterday, Ben? Why not use them instead?
Oh yeah, why not?
Why not?
It's funny you should say about the Year of Craft because who was it who's put? I've lost the comment now. Someone was saying that they'd use the Year of Craft to do exactly the same to create a Father's Day card.
Yeah, really good way in which to use it. Well, I'm going to come down just off screen for a second because I want to get this centralised, this A. So I'm going to pop it into the middle using my glass mat as a guide. So there's A. And then using my tacky glue that I've got here, what I'm going to do is pop that one here.
Oh, it's our Rachel from our one of our social superstars. Rachel says, yes, there we go. My daughter Lily made one from the Year of Craft using her Gemini MIDI. I knew I wasn't dreaming it. Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely lovely idea. I'm just wondering as well with this card, obviously you said you've already made a card for your stepdad, haven't you?
Yeah.
What are you doing with that one then?
Did you not hear me when you were talking about your dad, about getting him a card? I said you can have this one.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that.
Did you not hear me say that?
No.
Yeah.
Is that?
I did, yeah, when you were on about seeing your dad and you've got time, and I said, well, you can have this one.
Ah.
Do you want this one?
Yes. It can't be demo of the show, Georgina, because I'm giving it to my dad. Can I make out that I made it?
Of course you can.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
The only problem is he does tune in quite a lot.
Does he?
So, yeah, he does. He watches a lot. So.
Hi, Mr. Ben.
He's called David, my dad.
David.
Yeah. So if he's watching, I've been rumbled.
David.
Craig David.
Doesn't work the same, does it? What a hoot. Yeah, we need to get Mr. Ben on Wake Up Call.
Do you know what? We will get him on. We will get him on at some point.
Yay!
Yeah, he's a big Sarah fan. My dad.
I think everyone is.
Yeah.
So is my mum when my mum met her a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Even my friends are still. It's funny actually. Me and Joe were talking about that last week. I don't know if you're the same, Ben, George, and Georgina. My friends every now and again they're like, "Oh my gosh, I watched Dragon's Den. I can't believe that's your boss."
Yeah.
But to us, it's like. It's Sarah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yes, she's our boss, but you know she's a friend. She does a lot for us. It's funny to how
I know what you mean.
You see her in that way, and
yeah. My dad is totally starstruck just for the fact that he's a big fan of that show, and he's always updating me every week. Did you see it? Did you see it?
Yeah. and I was the same. You know, I've been a big fan for years. I loved it when Sarah Willingham was on it.
Yeah.
I really do. It's fascinating to see, even before Sarah was on it. But I'm sure he would. Your dad would love to pop on. That's for sure.
We'll get him on. We'll get him on at some point. I'm sure of that. Just to say, lots of love for this card as well. Suda saying, Craig has terrific tips and tricks. Always, when I made a baby card, I printed the sentiment on vellum. Just put a light liquid adhesive at the top. It dried clear. And Marnie just saying, this card is gorgeous, Craig. I love it. And such a great tip about the vellum. So thank you for that. It's a very different sort of Father's Day card, and a different kind of. Because I think we're quite used to seeing sort of quite colourful, kind of quite over the top sort of cards, but this really works in quite a different way as well, doesn't it? Yeah,
and that was the thing. It was Big Boss Erin who idea it was a few weeks ago, certainly kickstarting with the scrapbook page, and what it was the thing is I know you'll see things, many things we use, and many of you'll have the products, but it was also giving you the idea. For instance, you might love the style of card, you might not have the embossing folder, or you might want to replicate the style but use a different embossing folder. And that's why it was kind of like, right, pretty much got a bit of free reign within this roughly 10-15 minutes segment and see what we can make when it comes to maybe a special occasion or specific occasion coming up, this week being Father's Day. I believe, was it Denmark? A lady wrote on my Facebook page the other day, Denmark is a few days, is it Denmark or Germany? There's one, it's a country where it's a few days before.
Well, Father's Day?
Father's Day, yeah.
Oh, right.
But either way, you can change the design, whether it's going to be for Father's Day, whether it's going to be for a birthday or any other occasion, and you can 100% do that. And then what I've done, instead of doing little adhesive dots or gems or anything like that, I've taken a couple of the little hexagon that comes in with the bee silhouette. Large one I've cut in gold, smaller one I've cut in black. And then what I'm doing is I've got my foam pad, but because we've got basically that coating with the gilding wax, over time there's a chance that the foam pad will drop off.
Yeah.
So therefore what I'm doing is I'm adding a little bit of tacky glue on the back.
Love it.
So the tacky glue, and I do this technique with glitter card or anything like that, the glue will soak into the foam pad, it will soak through, or at least onto the gilding wax, into the black card, and it's going to make it so solid and not fall off. And then there we go. We've got our gold and black.
That
looks like grey, but of course we've added some vellum instead. And we've just put dad. That could be stepdad, you know, of course it could be uncle. Many will, maybe you, for whatever reasons, sad reasons, you may only have your mum and you celebrate with your mum on Father's Day, and likewise many will celebrate with their dad on Mother's Day. Mix and match it, change the sentiment, do you know what I mean? You know, to have their name, your auntie's name, your grand's name, anything like that. But specifically with it being Father's Day coming up on Sunday the 20th of June, that's why I want to do this bit of a segment. Do it slightly different using a folder style. Some would maybe think of a feminine kind of design, but it goes to show that you can completely change it in any other direction you want.
Well, I love that card. Maybe not quite enough for it to be voted as demo of the show. I mean, it's there or thereabouts. Don't vote for it. But no, a really cool card, and actually loads of love for it. Marisol just saying, what a beautiful card, Craig. I hope you don't mind, but I'm copying this card. That's what we're here for, you see? That's exactly what we're here for. Marisol, copy away and let us see what you do with it. And of course you can, you know, adapt the ideas. We're here just to get the creative juices flowing. That's what it's all about. Deborah is saying, hello everyone. I'm watching whilst doing my dad a card with the stacked easel book dies. Another Deborah also saying, Ben Dad is going to love this card. That's if you guys don't vote for it as the demo of the show. You're fine too, by the way. I'm only jesting. I love embossing folders, says Deborah Stone. So many Deborahs today. Deborah Bamforth, Deborah Borman, Deborah Stone. Deborah says, makes a pretty card with minimal work. Nice dad card. Thank you, Craig. Michelle Knits for you on YouTube just saying, I love embossing folders. They make card making simple. Absolutely they do. They're almost sort of like one past wonders again, really, aren't they, as far as that is concerned. Sue saying, Ben, when are you going to craft again? Hopefully very soon. When invited, I will give it another go. Craig, are we going to see your mum craft again? I'm sure both of those things will happen in the very near future. Keep those comments coming in. We have got plenty more to show you as we continue Members Week. If you've got stuff in your basket right now, let's give you a bit of time to check out, and we'll come back with some more in just a couple.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome back. Just gone 1 o'clock here in the UK. It is Members Week Day 2. Lots of reasons to be shopping with us. Not least, of course, if you do shop with us and you spend £10 or $10 each and every day, we are giving you a free gift and the gift changes each day, which is brilliant. So you can come back each day and grab a free gift. Today is Crafter's Inspiration Issue 30. It's worth £10 or $20. And remember, you get all the freebies within these magazines as well. This one's got dies, it's got stamps, there's an embossing folder in there as well. There's so much. And that will automatically get added into your basket simply by spending £10 or $10 today. I think one of the best things that you can jump in and grab today, and actually one of the items that you guys are talking about a lot on the socials right now, are the brand new Spectrum Noir acrylic markers. This collection is brand spanking new and already is flying out of the door. Well, I'm not surprised because A, they're immense. B, the price is phenomenal. £20 or $25.60 if you're a platinum member. So let's get right to it and unbox these and have a look at them. Why are people going mad for these, do you think, Craig?
They're going mad for these ones because not only straight away they're the brand of Spectrum Noir. These are acrylic markers, brand new. Straight away, look at the price, £20.
Unbelievable.
£20 platinum or $25.60. Of course, you guys stateside just need to go across to .com here in the UK, and for you guys in Europe, .eu. Get them into your basket. I would urge you to check them out ASAP. 4 sets, 16 pens in total. Have a look at the screen there. I want you to scroll all the way along because these are our blendable water-based acrylic pen sets that we can see here. Now, if we can go back, George, and have a look at the colours, because I want you to see the colours right along the bottom. Well, you can see the designs, but you can see the colours as well. These have got the bullet nip within these ones. So what you're going to be doing is getting controlled strokes when it comes to them. Now, what I'll do in a moment is coming back to me. You'll be able to see that you can be using them on ceramic and glass.
Love that.
You can use them on stone, fabric, wood, metal, rubber, leather. You can then be customizing, whether it's your own home decor, whether it's your own little crafts if you want. If you want to go out, decorate stones, pop them out, create trails throughout your neighborhood or that, you absolutely can do as well. So many things that you can do. Now, the bullet nib is actually 3 millimeters. So this is where you're going to get that smooth effect. So if I bring in, so this is the one, I'm holding it up, I should tell you. This is the one that I done last night. Now, I'm not the next Picasso.
Mate,
but
I think that's brilliant.
I did have less than an hour to get something done and brought together.
I like
this
it.
is what I done in at least an hour.
Yeah.
So you could be spending so much more time when it comes to them. Slate coaster that I've got from home.
That would make a great Father's Day gift as well.
There's an idea, it would, wouldn't it? That really would. Now, the thing is, you can absolutely do that. You can then come in with any of the colours here. These are so vibrant and these go on beautifully. Whether you're going with the orange, whether you're going in with the pink or you're going in with the whites and the blacks, you've got the metallic with the gold and the silver as well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to replicate part of what I've done.
Okay.
Now, you do need to prime your pens. So the colours I've already used are already primed, but what we'll do is we will prime one of them so that you can see. So if I bring these ones in, let's bring in the orange that I need as well. Now, priming them, if you are new to our colouring ranges, maybe you've not seen our glitter pens or sparkle pens, anything like that, what you will find, I'll prime the purple one. Now, I might not get time to use the white one because the white, I need to, as you'll see here, pop on top of the colour. So you need to let layers dry. But what we'll do is we'll bring out all the ones that I've used.
And just to say as well, loads of questions coming in. Can I use these on canvas? Can I use these on MDF? So yeah, you know, like you would use your normal acrylic paints on canvas. You can obviously use these on canvas. I just suppose the difference is that you've got that precision nib as opposed to if you would normally using acrylic paint, you'd use a paintbrush, wouldn't you?
Exactly, yeah, absolutely. But even when it comes to the pen, you've got the full indication of the colour.
It's really handy.
You can clearly see it's purple that we can see on here. Lets you know what you need to do is shake the marker and gently pump the tip before use. Now, very, very similar to your glitter markers, slightly different is you just need to pump a little bit longer to let the acrylic paint come through. You've even got the indicator here.
Really handy.
So if you use a specific colour a lot, you've got that indicator when it's time to get another one. So you don't want to run out of acrylic paint mid-flow. So what we're going to do with this one, it's white. You can see you've got your nib here, nice, crisp, clean and white, like you would find your glitter markers. What we need to do, give it a shake.
Shake it, awake it.
Ball bearing inside, and that's getting all of that acrylic paint mixing up so that you're going to get that nice, even even smooth flow. There we go. When it comes to the acrylic paint. Now what we can then do, once you've given that a shake for a few moments, we're going to come in and then exactly the same as the, there we go, perfect. As the glitter markers, what we're going to do is we are going to pump
it up.
We're pumping and we're pumping.
Does
take a little bit longer than your glitter markers to do. And what I would suggest as well, there's pumping it and then there's another little bit, you'll feel it, it's like it just goes down like an extra like millimetre.
Oh, there you go, coming through.
There we go. And that's it starting to run through. So I'm going to give that another few little pumps. You can see it starting to come through. I can see it on my glass mat now.
We can see it.
We are good to go.
Good
to go. So let's bring in these ones here. So these are the ones that I was using. So let's give these a shake to start with.
It's like making a cocktail there.
What was that?
Like you're making a cocktail.
It's like maracas, isn't it? Highly pigmented. Now, I can say till I'm blue in the face, it's Spectrum Noir. It's Leanne's baby. It's Leanne. You know how much she thrives for the best of the best when it comes to quality. And that's exactly what you're getting. It's artist quality, but we are now getting it within the craft market. So whether you are maybe just coming across us, you're not a paper crafter, but you're an artist, you like to do all these designs when it comes to things like your acrylics, then these are going to be good for you as well. So giving them a little bit of a shake. Now what I'm going to do is let's go in with the blue. What I also need as well is kind of the pastel blue. So you've got the pastels, you've got the brights, you've got the jewel, and you've got the essentials. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in and I'm going to make sure that we've still got that pumping through, which we have.
Is this just onto that slate again?
This is from the same pack of slate.
Okay.
So I've got 4 in the pack. So make sure that I've got, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw where I'm wanting to go. Now look at the coverage, Ben.
It's amazing.
Please keep in mind, yes, this is a dark slate underneath. I did do another coat on top of the other one, but in saying that, a pastel blue, look at the coverage
it is phenomenal,
on something that is so dark. And you've got that credible nib that we get, this nice, smooth, even, and that's what you're getting. Smooth coverage, despite this being texturous.
And incredible precision as well with that nib.
100%. Now, you have a look around your house. things that you maybe want to upcycle, things you want to maybe put a little bit of an extra design on. As I said, if you're going for your ceramics, your glass, your stones, fabric, there's wood, there's plastic, metal, rubber and leather, all of these are going to work well.
Did you, with the slate that you've already done, did you seal that afterwards as well? So you don't need to seal it?
Nope, don't need to seal it. Not sealed it whatsoever. So what I'm then doing is I'm going in now with the deep blue. So this blue is from the brights. Find it easier to colour.
Yeah.
And then what I'm doing is I'm going up to the line. I'm not worried too much about if I go direct to the line, because I would come along with the black one afterwards and do a black outline. But even, I'm not sure if you can hear this, because keep in mind, this is slate, so I'm going to go quiet and go close with my mic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
So that is obviously the quality of the nib, and the reason I'm saying that is if I come in, there's no fraying to the bullet nib. It is still in pristine condition, and that is me going back and forwards. Yes, it was still a little bit, but that is a texture slate, and it's not done any damage, fraying, nothing whatsoever when it comes to the pen.
And again, it's incredible, like you said, just going back to that lighter blue there, I'm sort of watching that and thinking, well, as that maybe sort of dries a bit, or is it going to go more sort of see-through? But actually, the coverage on that is fantastic on that black background. I can't believe how well that's been applied. You'd have thought you'd had to have gone over that quite a few times to get that sort of coverage.
Exactly. And what I've done is I'll come along later and finish off this one. So what I'm going to do here is let's do a little bit of a sun.
Love this.
We can do the rays.
Yeah.
We can just see here, so let's work our way round.
Can you use it on paper, says Marianne?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely you can do. So if you're someone like Bernie and likes to do your soft crafts, then you can 110% be using them on mediums as that. What I would urge you to do, and it is lethal when you come and do this, have a look on Pinterest.
Yeah.
Have a look on Pinterest.
And then you'll be there for hours.
You will be. Trust me, you'll be having a look at acrylic paint ideas. The next minute you'll be looking at idyllic luxury holiday places, because that's just the nature of Pinterest. You look at one thing and 2 hours later you're looking at something.
I was going to say the next thing you know, it'll be the following day.
Yeah. Have a look, simple ideas that you're going to find. And the yellow, this is another one where I gave another coat, but we're going in and I'm working my way around and giving this for kiddies that they can then be doing.
Yeah.
You know how much fun they would have.
Well, just keep an eye on them there if you give them the pens, because they might end up like drawing all around the house.
They might do. They might do.
Because it goes into so many different mediums, doesn't it?
It
like
does.
you said, fabric, mirror, wood, glass, slate, as we're seeing here.
But then it's good to point out that these are certified non-toxic.
Yeah, absolutely. Great point.
Always really good.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do again, let's go into this part of the sunshine. So I'm going to colour this bit in.
Piece of modern art, this, Craig.
We don't know about that.
Oh,
I don't
like
think
it.
you're going to see it up in a gallery in Edinburgh or anything
You never know. You never know.
Maybe Darlington, but not Edinburgh. Love you, Johnny. Not that he's in today. So, going in with this one here. And then what we can do is let's go in with the orange. We can bring in here. So we're bringing this one in. You're maybe someone that's really, really lucky that gets some flowers from your husband or your friend or your partner and has them in a vase. But maybe you want to decorate that vase. Then you can be doing that. You can come along, you can decorate it, you can do little designs. You can start to do things like your Zentangling as well.
Yeah.
Now, of course, you're going to get a thicker line, but for instance, you could then come along, you know, you could do your Zentangling, all your different shapes if you want to. You can get so creative. Don't think about the fact of doing a down colour direct.
I like watching you do this, Craig. This is another side to your crafting, not something that we normally see you do this. I really like it. It's very artistic. It reminds me of the kind of thing that you'd buy in like a little gift shop when you go on holiday.
Yeah.
Like a little Greek gift shop, what you're doing with this design. I really like it.
Oh, Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think my dad would like this as well.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I think he'd be quite a big fan of these decorated coasters.
Have it if you want.
You've done 2 now, haven't you?
Yeah.
You can do a couple more, could you? I mean, that'd be a great little Father's Day.
Father's Day present.
Day present. Yeah. I can imagine he'd love that. That card to go with it as well. He's ignoring me. I love him.
It's not what you know, it's who you know, isn't it? Isn't it?
Look what I did for you, Dad.
But then coming back again, let's do this last bit here. So what I'm going to do is let's colour this in. Now, although when it comes to these layers, Ben, what I'm doing is I'm colouring it going up right to the line.
Yeah.
When I come along with even though it's a black and it's a deep colour, what I would still do is let it dry completely.
Yeah.
To go over the lines.
How long does it take to dry? Because this is a good question. Karen just said, would they stay wet long enough to use them on stamps? Do you think?
There you go. Well, they need to keep in mind as well with stamps, because they are a blendable water base. I personally wouldn't use them on stamps.
No.
Not for any bad reason. I just personally wouldn't. I only got these last night, so I can't stand here and say you can definitely do them for additional crafting projects out there.
Got you.
Crafted mediums, but have a play with them. I know they're coming up in more detail on Launch Party later on in the day. But straight away, because they're the acrylic paint markers, this is when you're going to be thinking of all of the different mediums. And I say that with a vast variety of mediums that you can use. When we say that in the past with die cutting and that, usually we're meaning card and paper, maybe chipboard, acetate. Now we are going far and beyond all those different mediums that you could be using, because you can do them on so many different surfaces.
Yeah, I just think this is great as well, because when I always think of acrylic paints, my nan used to use acrylic paints a lot, and very good artists used to paint on canvas, and just think it was one of those things that could potentially be quite expensive to do, could be potentially quite a messy thing to do. This is really, isn't it, very, very inexpensive, and actually the fact that you've got that bullet nib, that control nib with these as well, makes using these acrylic paints really, really easy and achievable for everybody.
It does. And I chose the black to do the outline, but if you wanted to, you could do it so it's got a white outline if you wanted to. And then what I'm going to do this one, because I know these two have dried. So this one I've gone in with one line of acrylic paint. These ones, what I've done is I've made the lines thicker, you can see here. But then coming in with the white again, what I'm doing, just additional little dots to finish it off, little artistic if you wanted to. In here, let's do, I'll do here as well. But then you can carry on, you can come along, you can start to pick out. I'm not going to go over here in black, because what I'll do after the show is I'll come along and I would give the yellow another coat in, but we can see here. And then what I've done is, still using the white, I've gone in just little V's as if it's little birds or seagulls.
I love it.
Just floating about there. But you can see, and I've gone to the structure, the shape of the slate that we can see here.
Yeah.
And then that's just one of many surfaces that you can be doing. This, of course, is what's coming up in Launch Party with Debbie and Ben. So this one is your Spectrum Noir, launching today.
Yes.
Now, 16 elements in total. Do you know what? I'm not even going to go on today's price. I'm going to tell you all. Platinum price £20 or $25 6 day. crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu. Already Georgina is saying you guys are loving the markers. I can see the comments coming in thick and fast as well, Ben. Actually, there's a serious question. Will the last a Launch Party?
Well, they're flying out the door at the minute, and actually, it's a great day for you to be able to get these, because again, as we said, you're getting double points. These will obviously also qualify for your free gift as well. And as I always say, it's a great chance to jump in on Wake Up Call because you get a sneak peek before everybody else, before it gets super busy. These would be great for a colouring project with the grandkids, says Aisha. Really would avoid spilling paint containers, absolutely. All, says Susie T, use them on acetate with the stained glass dyes. Aisha says, colouring coma, really cute. Nice piece of artwork. You're going to love them. Make sure you jump in and grab those. Something else which you might want to jump in and grab, which we'll be bringing to you in more detail a little bit later on, which I just wanted to highlight at this point, is the Explorer kit. This is officially with us on launch party a little bit later on. But this is cool, right? Because what we've done is we have popped this together for you. This is another Ben's Bodacious Bonanza deal. Can't think of anything else beginning with B. I'll work on it. But basically, it gives you a little bit of a dip your toe in the water with all of the different card stock that we do for you. So within this kit, 141 sheets in total. You're going to get, you'll need a cardstock. So brilliant, particularly if you're using your alcohol-based ink. So you're going to get 16 sheets of that. We're also going to give you 15 sheets of watercolor card as well. On top of that, you're going to get your Centura Pearl, the fuchsia, which is rather gorgeous. Then you're going to get your rose gold glitter card. You know how much I love our glitter card. Doesn't go all over the place, but you still get all of the beautiful bling. Oh, bling-tastic. Ben's bling-tastic. There you go. I thought another one. Brilliant. Thank you, Georgina. You've also got your luxury cardstock set. 30 sheets within this one. You've got 10 sheets of your gold glitter, 10 sheets of your mirror, 10 sheets of your matte mirror as well. This is adding up, isn't it? And also, you're going to get 60 sheets of your white stamping card, 300 GSM, A4, of course, all of those. 141 sheets in total for $21.57. Bonkers. If you're shopping with us in the US, $33.10. And of course, you're going to get double points on that. And because you're spending over £10 or $10, that will also qualify you for today's free gift, which is the Crafters Inspiration Magazine issue 30, worth £9.99 or $19.95. Make sure you get in. That's just one of those kits. It is an Explorer kit, but I think for anybody who loves their craft, you never want to run out of your cardstock, and that's a great way just to be able to stock up at a nice price as well. We have literally got about 10 minutes remaining, and in that 10 minutes, we also need to squeeze in something else, which is new, launching on launch party. Of course, we've already talked about the acrylic markers, but we have got a brand new box coming up for you. It is box number 37. It's the pop-out character craft kit. Get this, over 210 elements for $19.99. I mean, this is bonkers, Craig, isn't it?
It is. It really is. So $19.99 for you guys stateside as well as here in the UK. If you're familiar with the craft kit, you will know that you get your cardstock, your pattern papers, you get the dies, you get the stamps, the gems, you get the card blanks as well as the ribbon included. So you'll be able to see how this looks. So we'll be able to see here a lovely card on the front, but open it up. Whee!
Brilliant.
Little bunny rabbit. Or what you've got on this one here, once again, really nice card, but open it up. Whee! Surprise! Few different sentiments that you can choose from. Kind of familiar along the same lines as our pop-out elements in the fact of you've got little nick parts in the die that you're going to line up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to at least show you the concept of these, and then Debbie will be back later on at the end of the day for a full demo and really show you everything you get within the box. Got my 6x6 card blank that comes included. What I have done is taken a piece of my white smooth stamping card, 10.5 inches by 5.25, and what I've done is I've done a little bit of a score line or pencil line in the middle, so on the left and the right hand side. What I'm doing is I'm going to bring in the teddy bear, and what I'm doing is at each side of the die you've got those little invert bits here and here. So I'm going to line that up against the score line, and then we're going to tape that down to make it nice and secure. And if you're doing a card blank or a card that is 6 inches or smaller, it's going to go through your Gemini Junior. Of course, what you can do is if you want to use this die but on a bigger card scale, then it'll go through your bigger machines. So what we can do is layer it up as we would normally do with our dies. We can then run this one through. So what that does is that die cuts the areas that needs die cut. It gives you the score lines of the areas that you want to enhance that pop out. But what we need to do before that is come along with the coordinated stamp, and you do get each of the stamps, one for the bear and one for the bunny rabbit. So we can then carefully peel this one off. And what I love about the craft kits, Ben, is certainly the stamp and the dies, you look after them, it'll last you a lifetime.
Yeah, absolutely right.
And you can keep on using them time and time again. Now this is where what we're going to do is I'm going to start to manipulate the score lines here. So I'm going to fold this one up. So I like to start to fold it and manipulate it first and then do the stamping. So we're going to come up. So we're going to bring these ones up here.
Just whilst you're doing that, by the way, I've just realised we haven't done the voting for the demo of the show.
Oh, neither we have. Neither we have.
Well, should we just quickly, so what was, number one was the card, wasn't it? You've done the card and the slate, haven't you? 2 demos.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. So number one, if you want to vote for the Father's Day card. Number 2, if you want to vote for the coaster that Craig did with the acrylic markers. So 1 or 2. Get voting. You've got 2 minutes. Look at the top. I can't believe the time. Sorry, Craig. Carry on.
That's okay. No, they're all well remembered.
Thank you. It's only because Rachel reminded me from our social team. I wouldn't remember.
I know.
Otherwise.
I keep forgetting lately, don't we? So here we go. So if I fold these ones in here, and now this insert part is slightly smaller than my card blank. So once you fold them open, we have got the pop-out mechanism that we can see here. So folds flat and then it pops out.
Brilliant.
You can see here. So then what we can do is we can come in with our, let's go in, probably won't have time to colour this, but let's bring in our alcohol colour.
Charlotte, by the way, this is box number 37. Just seen your question come in, box 37. I know loads of you will just be jumping in and grabbing this anyway, because like these are not officially collectible, but they're collectible from the point of, you know, our viewers love just to make sure they've got the full set, don't they, Craig?
Yep, absolutely. And if you are in the sub-box subscription with HSN, you will already either have it or it will be winging its way to you.
Yeah.
But what we can do is overlap our teddy bear.
Yeah.
Onto the outline of the die cut piece.
Ah,
got its cute little head.
Little face.
But then what you've also got as well is you've got the paws that we've got here. So we're going to stamp this one out here. Now I'm going to use
is too cute.
that same paw for the other side. But we've given you both of them in. Now they are identical, but then that means what you can do is you can line up both the stamps at once and do both stamping at once if you want. You don't need to do it individually. And same with its little claws or its paws. What we're going to do, stamp that one. So it's hugging what will be the sentiment.
Got ya.
There. And then onto here.
Can you all stop voting for number 1, please, on the demo of the show? Can you all stop voting for number 1? Oh dear. All votes for number 1 are null and void. Number 1's going to win, I think.
I have
seen
some of the things that Debbie's got planned for you the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So I am pretty sure, more than happy, in knowing the fact that I would believe Debbie's going to win demo of the day.
Excellent.
So therefore you can take the card that we made here and use that for Father's Day.
Good stuff.
So there we go.
I love this little pop-out bear. That's really cool.
You can of course colour it whichever way that you want.
Yeah.
But very quickly, let's go all the way round with our tape runner. Now what I'm not doing is popping my adhesive onto the workings of the teddy bear, because we still want it to pop up. So we're going to go all the way around here. I do have all my mats and layers ready to go, but I'll need to do it later.
You've got a minute left, Craig.
Running out of time. I know, running out of time. So let's fold Mr. Teddy Bear back in, and then if I pop it into here, this is how the workings of the card works. And then if I set that one in, oh gosh, come on.
You've barely got time to finish this off.
Oh, there we go. Oh, you know what? There we go. That'll need to do.
Perfect.
Straighten it in a minute.
Oh,
Straighten it in a minute.
brilliant.
There we go. Craft kit, over 210 elements. £19 here in the UK. $19 for you guys stateside. Cracking deal for you to get your hands on if you are new to it.
Just to say as well, the demo of the show, I like being this chair, he's been relegated to the sofa. Demo of the show was #1, so Craig's Father's Day card will be going through to be voted as demo of the demo of the day, I should say, a little bit later on. But what a great show. Bit of a sneak peek, right, Craig, ahead of what's coming up through the day today.
Absolutely, credible sneak peek as well. 2 launches, just wow. You're going to have an absolute blast later on today with Debbie and Ben. So of course, if you do want to join them, do not miss that masterclass flower forming. That of course been 3 p.m. here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And then launch party, that's about the acrylic paints as well. That's 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. I'll see you same time tomorrow. Bye!
Bye!